Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and I thought I'd do something a bit different for this video. So I was pottering around in my garage the other day and I found two large bags of horror VHS tapes. Now they've been down there for years and years, and to be honest I forgot that I got them. So I thought it would be a cool video to go through these with you guys, and you can see what there is and let me know if there's anything that you think is particularly interesting. Apart from the films that are on top of the bag, I have no idea what's in here, so it'll be a nice reminder for myself. And I know there's a lot of people out there who, like me, are still fond of VHS and miss the days of the video stores, so I thought this would be a nice trip down memory lane. So, first movie that's in here is The Omen, in a nice white case. This is one that I discovered back when I was a kid, and instantly thought it was a great movie. Next up, we got Nightbreed. Didn't actually remember owning this one on VHS, so this one's a nice surprise. Some cool creatures there on the back. Next one, and that's not surprised this one's in here. This is Jaws. I think I had this on VHS a couple of times as a kid. So, always cool to see a Jaws videotape. Right, next up is Halloween 5. So these aren't going to be in any order, guys. I'm literally just pulling them out of this this mystery bag that I've found. Very cool. I always enjoyed Halloween 5. I thought it was a pretty cool sequel. Okay, next up is Hellraiser 3. Again, I think it's a pretty cool sequel. I kind of stop after Hellraiser 3. For me personally, I don't enjoy any of them after this one. But yeah, this one was a pretty cool film. Right, next up is Straw Dogs. So I think this was the tape that they released once it became available again in the UK. It was banned for a long time in this country, and I think this will be the first re-release of it after the BBFC passed it. Right, next up is Puppet Master. Right, next up, another Halloween film, so we've got Halloween 4 as well. It'll be interesting to see how many sequels from the different movie franchises are in here. Okay, next up is Freddy's Nightmares. So this is was a short-lived TV show, I believe. At least it was short-lived in this country. It's got 2 episodes on from what I can see. No More Mr. Nice Guy and Killer Instinct. So that's the back, if you want to check that out. I have watched this very tape, but I don't remember them. Nice to check these out again at some point. Okay, next up is another Omen movie. It's part 3, The Final Conflict. With Sam Neill there. I've watched this one many years ago. I think this is one when he's running for Senate or something like that, if I remember right. That's cool. Right, what's next? next up is Terminator. The first Terminator I've always considered to be kind of a horror movie. I think any film where you have a killer cyborg stalking people is horror enough for me. And actually this movie terrified me as a kid. The scene when he's chasing her in the truck and half of his face is missing. Oh, that really, really scared me. So that's cool. Right, next up is Return of the Living Dead. Nice spine on that one. That looks cool there. What else? Okay, we've got Scream. Would have been more of a modern film at the time in terms of VHS. Would have seen this one a lot in the video store back in the 90s. Right, next up we've got They Live. Awesome John Carpenter movie. Right, next up is Hannibal. Didn't remember having this on video. Probably would have maybe been one of the last films that I got on video. Right, what else have we got? The Dead Next Door. Fun zombie film. Kind of low budget, but really cool. Some good images there on the back. Right, what else have we got? Okay, we've got Evil Dead. All look to be in pretty decent condition, which is good. Right, what's this one? Oh, Evil Dead 2. Nice sort of green look to that one, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, these faces up here. From Palace Horror. Alright, what we got here? Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Alright. Oh, we've got a nice cardboardy release of The Exorcist here. I imagine this came out, this was a special edition that came out once it got re-released again by the BBFC. It's a limited edition VHS, which is pretty cool. So that's nice. What else have we got? Okay, we've got Scream 2. Pretty cool sequel, a bit banged up on the side, but not too bad. What else have we got? Okay, we've got The Blob, the 80s version. I love that movie. Been a while since I watched this one, but really enjoy this this movie. That's really cool. Right, what we got next? Right, one of the Deathstalker movies. Match of the Titans. I think this might be the fourth one of the series, if I remember right. Great artwork on it, look at that. So I think, yeah, it says the final conflict. I'm sure this is Deathstalker 4. That's really cool. Alright, what else is in here? Hills of Eyes. With that original artwork. So they've got a bit of dust on them, but they all look to be in fine condition. Okay, next up we've got Bram Stoker's Dracula. Some nice artwork there on the back. Red case on this one, which looks cool. Right, we've got here another Hellraiser Bloodline. I remember seeing this one in the video store a lot. I might even have rented it. So yeah. Right, what we got here? Oh, definitely recognise this from the video store. Friday the 13th Part 3. Definitely rented this one. When I was a kid, I used to go through each movie. I used to rent 2 Friday the 13th films each weekend. So I'd watch 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, then 5 and 6, and so on. And yeah, definitely remember this one here. Right, what we got next? Oh, Deadly Embrace. So, I recently picked this up on Blu-ray actually. It's in one of the... I got an 80s Scream Queen collection. And this was one of the movies that was in it. I think, if I remember right, I tried to watch this years ago, but the quality was so bad, I wasn't able to. So, I ought to check out the Blu-ray version actually. It'd be nice to watch that. Right, what's next? Right, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Dream Warriors. Cool cover on that one. Really great Freddy Krueger movie this one is. Try and get through these quicker. Okay, so next is Omen 2. So that's 1, 2 and 3 that are in here at least. All seem to have this white cover, which looks really nice. You can always pause this if you want to have a closer look. Right, next up is Dawn of the Dead. Nice cover on that one. Takes me right back to when I used to see these movies as a kid and just marvel at the pictures and the artwork and things like that. American Werewolf in London. Awesome stuff. What's this one? Okay, we've got Christine. And one more in here, and that is The Crow. Definitely remember watching this one a lot as a kid. With Brandon Lee. Awesome, and then there's just a few more in this one. So yeah, this one. I remember this one. So this is Pumpkinhead, but it's got an alternative title as Vengeance the Demon, which I didn't know was an alternative title for this movie until getting this video. But this is a really nice big box version of the film. Great artwork on there, look at that. So that's pretty awesome. Next up, another big box. Trick or Treat. I haven't seen this one for a long time. This is one that I'm always looking for on DVD, but it's really hard to find. So I don't know how hard to find this VHS tape is. Nice kind of like golden case on this one. Great artwork again. Right, next up is Graveyard Shift. This is the vampire one. I watched this not too long ago on DVD. Again, wonderful artwork. Yeah, interesting movie this one is. It's a little bit slow, but not too bad. Right, what else? Ghost House. Watched this as a kid. I think it was this very tape, but can't remember anything about it. Leviathan. Another one that's quite hard to find on DVD nowadays. This is another big box version. The Shining. This looks like a re-release. Probably would have come out in the late 90s or so, I would imagine. And another version of Christine. Another version of Jaws. Like I say, I know I definitely had Jaws several times as a kid. I think this was a re-release that came out later on in the 90s. Get in there now, guys. What's this one? Oh, Warlock. I've never seen this film, so I must have had this and just not ever popped it on for whatever reason. But I'm always looking for the Blu-ray of this. I know they've released the Warlock collection, so I need to pick that up and check these films out. Okay, next up is Carrie. Pretty cool. What else we got? A couple more. Next is the original Thing from Another World. Next is the Exterminator. I remember buying this one on the car boot years ago. Really cool movie. Yeah, this one brings back memories. And just last one. It's the last one. Right, one more. This one is The Manson Family. Never watched this movie either. This must have been one of the last tapes I ever got. Nice big box edition. That's really cool. And then the last one in here is good old Zombie Flesh Eaters. So this was like, I think, the re-release one later on, which had more gore than before. Extreme version. Look at that, that's cool. So, yeah. Oh, some cool stuff. So, hopefully you guys found that interesting. Let me know what you think of any of those. If there's any there that particularly interested you. I know I've got some more VHSs knocking around, so I'll see if I can find them and show them off at some point as well. But thank you very much for watching that, and stay tuned for more videos.